Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to today's episode of How I'm Getting Effed. I'm your host, Louis Rossman. I've talked about Amazon a lot on this channel. Here I'm showing you about crimps that don't crimp. We go over fuses that don't blow. We go over how they gaslight you on fake reviews. We go over how they bribe people to leave good reviews for shitty products and how those products and those sellers never seem to get penalized. We went over a very, very detailed deep dive into an air conditioner that, unless this thing is SEER 10,000, is never going to be able to deliver the BTU rating that it claims to at the wattage that it puts out. And when you look at the price of it, probably doesn't. It was rated 4.5 or 4.6 stars with thousands of reviews, because what that seller did is they were selling products that are very easy to get good reviews on, stuff, shower head kind of crap, and then they changed the listing over to an air conditioner because Amazon just allows you to do that in spite of the fact that users are reporting it as a false, fraudulent product. There's a lot of things that are wrong with Amazon. So you may wonder, why is this a problem for me? Because I canceled my Amazon Prime account. I don't use Amazon anymore. How could this be an issue? You know why it's an issue? Because one of my employees, let's talk about locus of control for a moment. So this is a video that I did 11 years ago. This is so old that I actually still had hair. Control yourself to control the world. Why it's right to be at fault, even if you are not wrong. In this video, I'm talking about locus of control. There are two types of people in this world, in my opinion. Behind door number one, you have people that believe that they are in the driver's seat of their own life. Behind door number two, you have people that just believe that just things just happen to them, that there's no control, there's nothing that they can do to change anything in their life. And what I'm talking about in this video is that I like to see myself in the former position. No matter what is going on in my life, no matter what somebody else does, I always think of what I could have done or said differently so that I would have had a better outcome. If I have a customer come in and they're immediately screaming at me and they're just an asshole and everything else, even if I think that there's virtually nothing I could have done in that situation to make that person happy, I'll think about it. What could I have said? What could I have done? What could I have learned? How could I have disarmed this person's aggravation? What could I have learned that I didn't learn? What could I have done? What about, the color of my walls could I have done differently so that this person was slightly less aggravated when they walked in? The reason I do this is because it puts me in the driver's seat of my own life. Does that mean that I'm going to be successful and everything's going to work? No, but it gives me a percentage chance. If I have an even 1% chance of things having been better than zero, that's good enough for me. I have seen what happens to people in my family when they believe that they are not in the driver's seat of their own life, when they believe that things just happen to them and there's nothing they can do about it. I guess this is just how it is. Not only do they live in lives of hell, but they also bring other people into their hell by not being able to change, by not being able to improve themselves, and just forcing their misery upon everybody else. This is why from a very young age, I always wanted to believe that I can take accountability and responsibility for everything that happens to me, because even if it wasn't 100% my fault, even if it was none of my fault, if there's an even 1% chance that doing something different would have resulted in a better outcome, I'm all for it. So this is why I take accountability and responsibility for everything. A lot of business owners don't do this. They'll blame the employee. They'll blame this. They'll blame that. My name is on the YouTube channel. My name is on the door. It means it's my fault. Chris recently did a YouTube video that a lot of people didn't like. Did I show him how to do these videos? No. Did I show him how to edit them? No. Did I tell him what to do if he accidentally leaves a piece of customer information that he shouldn't? No. Did I tell him what to do if he messes up? No. Is he at fault? No. I am. My name's in the channel. My name's in the business. It's my fault. It's on me. He's decided to test this principle that I have today. How did I get F'd by Amazon? Because apparently the Prime account for myself and my store was renewed recently. It was renewed recently. So let's check this out. So this is a Toshiba Canvio Basics drives. This is the type of drive that we put customer data on if they request a drive. And you may see that it's a little bit different than the normal Toshiba box. First things first is it says original. You're trying to hard sell me on this being original by putting a sticker that says original not just once, but 5 times. And it's also missing this little piece in the top over here. No big deal. The thing that the peg will go through at the store. This is being sold from an Amazon warehouse, so who really cares about that? But the point is it's a little bit different than the other boxes. It has this little original thing on it, which again, why are you trying to sell me on that? And let's just go over the differences here. So this is a Toshiba drive that's inside the box, but it's not actually a Toshiba drive. It is actually a Hitachi drive, and we are going to go over that. It is not a big deal when drives are rebranded. We have that happen a lot. It is a problem when this is not normal rebranding, but just an actual scam. This drive on the side says that compatibility formatted NTFS for Windows, but it actually arrived formatted exFAT. The reason that this type of stuff happens is because these companies know that these drives will fail if you format them, because they are sending you drives with different capacity rating. So for instance, if you buy a flash drive that is rated for 32 gigabytes and it's actually 2 gigabytes because the seller is scamming you, and even if the flash drive says in the box that it is formatted for Windows or formatted for Mac, it's HFS Plus or NTFS, it's actually going to be formatted exFAT when you take it out. If you use a Windows computer and you have a drive formatted HFS Plus, you're going to have to format it. And further, if you have a Mac and it comes NTFS, you're going to have to format that drive. They know that if you have to format the drive, you're then going to see that it doesn't work properly because it's not going to format properly if the drive is a different capacity rating than what you actually bought and paid for. If the drive thinks it's a 32 gigabyte drive and reports that to the operating system when it is only a 2 gigabyte drive, then that's where everything goes downhill. But you're not going to notice that if you are an average customer who doesn't format the drive, if when you plug it into your computer, it just works. And let's be real, 99% of the people that buy these drives don't know what an exFAT, HFS Plus, APFS, EXT4, NTFS, what any of this crap is. When you open up this drive, it actually looks like this because it is a used drive. It is a fundamental scam that this is being sold. This is not being sold used. This is not being sold refurbished. This is being sold new on Amazon. This is a new level of scam because before I was talking about products that were scams that were just poor quality. I'm talking about fuses from Tinsker and Yui and all these other random brands. Here I'm talking about crimps from random no-name companies. Even this air conditioner over here is from a complete no-name company. When you buy stuff from no-name companies, obviously, even if the reviews are good, there's a higher likelihood of you getting scammed. Toshiba is not a no-name company. They are a multi-billion-dollar manufacturer of a number of different products, from flash storage, hard drives, air conditioning units, LCD screens. And for many of these types of products, they're good. Even if they're not your preference, they do not have the quality that you would expect from an Amazon scam. With Toshiba, even if you may like their laptop, you dislike their screens, you like their hard drives, you dislike this, at the end of the day, they're not a scam company. They may have mildly different quality around some of their products, but when you buy something from them, it is not fundamentally a scam. The reason that this is just a new step in the direction of this company needs to be fined trillions of dollars is we're at a point where you can buy a product that is a good brand name that has been known for half a century that is, when you get it, it's a complete fucking scam. So I'm going to let Chris take it away and show you and explain to you why this product is a scam in great detail. Thank you very much to Chris, and please do take it away.
We bought the drives like that. So the boxes are pretty similar except this thing. And the box is also in the foil, like this one here. So like you can see, I'm running two data recoveries here. One is Spyglass 3, the second one is Rosewood drive. Let me move it a little bit. I bought 5 drives like that. 4 of them failed. 2 of them failed right away when I just tried to format it. This one and this one, because I opened the plastic enclosure, which I have in my trash can. Yeah, this is it. This is a piece of shit. 3 drives failed when I was making a copy of the customer's data on the drive. So I have the customer's data secured in the image and I was making a target drives for them. Those drives failed after, I think, 150 gigs. They just start click and I couldn't do anything with that. So this is the third one. This is the second one. The first one has Patrick to return. But I was curious what is inside of it, so I open it and I saw Toshiba drive like that. But honestly, this is not the Toshiba drive. This is Hitachi drive. So this is not the big deal because rebranding in the drives, this is not the big deal. You can have a Toshiba drive, the bigger one, and it's gonna be a Western Digital. Also, you can have the Samsung, which is gonna be a Seagate drive, and so on and so on. Those 2 drives are the same. This is a 500 gigabyte drive, but this doesn't matter. Take a look how similar those drives are. The issue is this drive should be new. It has a new label, it looks like new, except a few things. So, those weird marks here. It looks like actually the drive was used before, probably in some laptop, or those drives are actually used aftermarket. Also, I have one drive left here for me, so let's open it and see if it's going to die. First two of them, they died when I tried to change the format. Take a look at the box, of course. On the box, it says it's formatted for Windows. It's NTFS. But actually, this is not true. It's exFAT. So let's try this drive. Like you could see, like you can see, everything is new. Everything was in the foil. Also, the cable is a little bit different than in original Toshiba drives. Let's see if this one gonna die like those drives before. So this cable is pretty short. I hope you're gonna be able to hear everything. Okay, the drive shows up. Let me show you the screen. Like you can see, the drive shows up. So we're gonna change the MBR to convert the drive. It's actually a faster way to format the drive and wipe the partitions and everything. I'm just gonna change the 55AA to 41s, and that's it. Like you can see, first red flag. It's a Hitachi drive. Okay. Like you can see, this is a Hitachi drive. I don't have different Hitachi drives here. And when we're gonna go here, we're gonna put 41s here. You can actually change, I think, even 1 byte here, and it does the same thing. Let's save it. Let's open it again. Okay. Let's eject the drive, and like I know my luck, it's probably going to be everything okay with the drive. Okay. Oh, no. No. Did you hear it? Shit clicked. Okay, now let's go and see if we can initialize the drive. This is our drive. And it's dead. Yeah. Let me show you one thing more, because you can say we didn't buy it. So yes, I did. I received the package. The package was delivered August 19. I got those 2 terabytes Toshibas as well, and they are fine. This is the box. It's sealed. It looks like regular Toshiba drive, and actually this one works. This one works. I think I'm going to go to bench. Maybe we're gonna open the drive. We're gonna compare the drive with AGST. This is a Hitachi drives, and they should be actually the same. So all the 5 drives died. This one, Patrick, you can return it. There is nothing on it. Let's see what is inside of that piece of shit. So yeah, it looks like regular Hitachi drive. It's only one surface, one head, nothing special. There is no platter damage or something like that. But this is what I want to show you, what I wanted to show you before. It's here. This is those weird marks here. It looks like actually the drive was used before, probably in some laptop or different device where you need to have small drive, and the drive went to reused and someone sold that thing like a new one. This is the second case when I have something like that. Once I got the flash drive data recovery. It was in New York when some lady came up to us. She told us like she bought the flash drive yesterday. Today it failed when she was making a copy of some really important files. So it was actually quick case. Our studio, I pulled out everything what was on the flash drive, and there was a lot of pictures, things like that. Since it was a walking customer, she said to Kevin, it's not her data. I was actually shocked. I checked everything, but also she said the part of the data is not her. Rest of the things, the documents and things like that, some of the files were her. Rest of it, the pictures, wasn't her. Guess what happened? Yeah, the flash drive, the flash memory, someone used it in the different device. And when I was doing a rough scan, I got those things as well. Same thing here. Honestly, I think they changed just the capacity in the BIOS, in the ROM of the drive, and drive is actually smaller. Maybe it's even 120 gigs or something like that. That's why it was failing somewhere in that area. Like you could see, when we are trying to format the drive to 1 terabyte, it failed. So that's why they use the exFAT. Probably because exFAT works with Mac OS and with Windows, so they didn't want to make the customer format the drive. And this is it. I think this is really, really a scam. Yeah, Danny?
I've decided to come up with a punishment. We are going to put new key performance indicators and key performance metrics on Chris. And we are going to require that in order to receive his pay, that he needs to meet these key performance metrics and requirements with a Toshiba boot drive from Amazon in his computer. We are going to take out the solid state drive in his computer, and we are going to make him do his work off of one of these. You wanted Amazon drives, Chris? Have fun. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.